In the previous videos, we discussed, that is the non-commutative property we discussed. While discussing the non-commutative property, I told to you that if AB and BA is defined, then it is not necessary that AB is equals to BA. That we discussed, and we took the example also, and that we discussed in the previous videos. And also I told to you that if AB is defined and BA is also defined, then AB, it is not necessary that AB is equals to BA, but it is not. In some cases, what happens, AB is equals to AB and BA are defined, then they may equal also. That is also the case. So therefore I took the one example. So this is the matrix A and this is the matrix B given to you. We will find AB and BA. And if we find AB and BA, the both values, AB and BA values, we will get same value, that is AB is equals to BA. So this happens, my dear students, if your given two matrices are diagonal matrices. If the given two matrices are diagonal matrices, then their product, that is AB and BA, are equal. But what is the non-commutative says? It is not always it must be true that if AB and BA are defined, then it is must and should. It is not the case that they must and should have the equal values. That is AB is equals to BA. It is not necessary that AB must be equals to BA. Sometimes it may equal or may not. So in the previous video, we took one example, AB, and we took the two matrices and we discussed that AB is not equals to BA. And today's class I am going to discuss. So since these are the two diagonal matrices, if the given matrices are diagonal matrices, then their product, that is AB and BA values, we will get it as same. And my dear students, I hope you understood what is meant by diagonal matrices. Diagonal matrices means what? All the except non-diagonal elements must be 0. So these are non-diagonal elements must be 0. Then such a matrix we can call it as the diagonal matrices. And today's class I will take one example I am taking here. This is the matrix A and this is the matrix B. Now I will find out AB and BA, my dear students. So here it is, AB is equals to, so first find the AB. Here it is, A is 1 0 0 2, and what is B, my dear students? B is 3 0 0 4. So find out this product. And while finding the product, what I told, always we should check whether the number of columns in this matrix should be equal to the number of rows. So what is the order of this matrix? 1 2. This is the matrix of order 2 cross 2. And here also the matrix is of the order 2 cross 2. Here 2 rows are there, 2 columns are there. And what I told, to multiply any two matrices, we should check whether the number of columns in this matrix must be equal to the number of rows. Here also number of columns is 2 and here number of rows is 2. Since these two values are equal, then we can multiply. And multiplication is done by row by column. So therefore, my dear student, here it is first row, first column. So first row, first column, you will get, here it is 1 into 3 is 3. 1 into 3 is 3 plus 0 into 0 is 0. Since we solved some more examples based on the multiplication, I am writing directly. So that is, instead of writing 1 into 3 plus 0 into 0, instead of writing that, directly I am multiplying row by column. So row by column, first row, first column. 1 into 3 is 3, 0 into anything is 0. Next we move to the first row. Here it is first row, second column. So here it is 1 into 0 is 0. And next, my dear students, here it is 1 into 0 is 0 plus 0 into 4 is 0. Clear? And next, my dear students, so second row, first column. So second row, first column, 0 into 3 is 0 plus 2 into 0 is 0. 0 into 3 is 3 0, 2 into 0 is 0. Next, second row, second column. So therefore 0 into 0 is 0 plus 2 into 4 is 8. 2 4s are 8. And if you simplify further this, you will get, my dear students, 0 plus 3 is 3, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 8 plus 0 is 8. So this is your AB value. Similarly, we will find out the BA value also. So BA is equals to, here my dear friends, B is 3004. And next, this is B 3 0 0 4, and next A matrix. What is A? 1 0 0 2, and here also my dear students, order of the matrix is here 2 cross 2, and here it is order of the matrix is 2 cross 2. Again we should multiply row by column. First row, first column. 3 into 1 is 3 plus 0 into 0 is 0. Row by column. 3 into 1 is 3, 0 into 0 is equals to 0. Next, first row, second column. 3 into 0 is 0, 0 into 2 is 0 plus 0. Next, my dear students, second row, first column. 0 into 1 is 0 plus 4 into 0 is 0. Next, second row, second column. 0 into 0 is 0 plus 4 into 2 is 8. So my dear students, if you simplify this, you will get here this 3 plus 0 is 3, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 8 plus 0 is 8. This is your AB value and this is your BA value. Is it? So by observing this, we can say that therefore AB is equals to BA. Here AB value is 3008 and BA value is 3008. So since these two values are equal, we can say that AB is equals to BA. So therefore, since these are the two diagonal matrices, if two given matrices are two diagonal matrices, then their product, that is AB and BA, are, if they are defined, then they are equal. AB is equals to BA. Clear? I hope you understood, my dear students. And next we will discuss, that is zero matrix as the product of two non-zero matrices. Zero matrix as the, so pause the video. If you want to write it down, means please pause the video. And next I will move to the next concept, that is zero matrix. My dear students, we know that in the case of, if we have the any two real numbers, if we have any two real numbers, so we will discuss zero matrix. Zero matrix as the product of two non-zero matrices. So zero matrix as the product of two non-zero matrices. So my dear students, in the case of real numbers, we discussed if the product of any, here it is, if here it is A and B are the two real numbers, if their product is equals to 0, means what it implies? It implies that either here it is A equals to 0 or B equals to 0. This is the case I am discussing in the case of real numbers. If we take any two real number, if their product is equals to 0, means what it implies? It indicates that either A is equals to 0 or B is equals to 0. This is in the case of real numbers. Clear, my dear students? But if we take the any two matrices, matrix A and B, if we take any two matrices, then their product equals to 0. So this does not implies that either A or A and B may or may not be equals to 0. Clear? So what it indicates? If the product of any two matrices given to you, it is not necessary that either A or B must be 0. If you take any different two matrices, if I take other than 0 matrix, then also the case that where their product must be equals to 0 matrix. So this is the property we are taking. Nodile. So now we discuss zero matrix as the product of two non-zero matrices. So now real number discuss ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. real numbers discuss ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು a ಮತ್ತು b any real numbers ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದು ಏನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾದರೂ 0 ಬರಕತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವ್ ಏನು ಅನ್ಕೋತಿದ್ವಿ, a ರೇ 0 ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ b ಆದ್ರೂ 0 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 0 × b = 0 ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ, b × 0 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ 0 ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ 0 ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, 0 ಇರಾಕತಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು 0 ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತಿದ್ವಿ, ಐದರ್ A 0 ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ B 0 ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಬಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, A ಮತ್ತೆ B ಎರಡೂ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್, A ನಾನ್ ಜೀರೋ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು B ಕೂಡ ನಾನ್ ಜೀರೋ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್, ಎರಡೂ ಜೀರೋ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 0 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಇದು ಯಾವ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ. Clear? So like this we have the property. So if you want, you can take the example, my dear students. We can take the one example I will take and I will show you whether this property, whatever I told, it's correct or not. We will verify by using some example. So I will discuss the example, that is find AB. Find AB where your if A is equals to 0 minus 1 0 2 and next B is equals to, my dear students, it's 3 5 0 0 3 5 0 0 0 minus 1 0 2. So if you take these two matrices are non-zero matrix. Zero matrix means what? Zero matrix means if all the elements of the matrix are 0, then we can say that is the zero matrix. Here A and B are the two matrices given to you. These two matrices are not a zero matrix. But if I multiply these two, this product will gives to me as the zero matrix. That is what I am giving you heading, that is zero matrix as the product of two non-zero matrices. If I take the two non-zero matrices, then their product is equals to 0. Clear? So my dear students, we will check this. Here we will find AB. So AB is equals to, what is A? Here it is 0 minus 1 0 2 and B is 3 5 0 0. And my dear students, we can check here this by multiplying these two. So row into column, multiplication is done by row into column. Here order of this matrix is 2 cross 2, order of this matrix is 2 cross 2. So since rows and here in this matrix rows and in this matrix columns are equal, therefore we can multiply. So multiplication is done by rows by column. So therefore here 0 into row by column, 0 into 3 is 0 plus minus 1 into 0 is 0. Next row into first row into second column, 0 into 5 is 0 plus minus 1 into 0 is 0. And next 0 into 3 is 0 plus 2 into 0 is 0. And next 0 into 5 is 0. This is second row, first column. I got here 0 plus 0. Second row, second column. So 0 into 5 is 0. 2 into 0 is 0. So this is nothing but 0 plus 0 is 0. 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 So this is nothing but your zero matrix. So therefore, my dear students, please remember, if we take the any two non-zero matrices, then their product may be equals to 0. I hope you understood. So now we discuss ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ 0 ಸಿಗಾಕತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎ ಎರಡು ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು 0 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ನಾನ್ ಜೀರೋ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು, ನಮಗೆ ಜೀರೋ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು. Yes, pause the video, my dear friends. If you have any doubts, please comment me. We will move next to the next concept, that is properties of multiplication of matrices. So in the previous videos we discussed some properties based on in the operation addition we discussed. So now we are discussing, today's class we are discussing the properties of multiplication of matrices. So here the operation we are taking, here it is multiplication. So my dear students, in these properties, first one I am going to discuss the associative law. So associative law we discussed in the addition, also we discussed in the associative law, but there we discussed a addition, under the addition operation we discussed a plus b inside the bracket into plus a plus b plus c, value is equals to a plus b plus c. Like that we discussed in the under the addition of the matrices. Under that properties, associative property, associative law, we discussed in the case of addition. Today's class I am going to discuss properties of multiplication of matrices. So my dear students, so proof is not required. So just you should know the property. In that, first one I am going to discuss the associative law. So what is associative law? So if we take the any three matrices A, B, C are the any three matrices, then what is associative law tells? Associative law tells if first A, B, C are the any three matrices. So if I multiply AB and then whatever I am getting matrix to that matrix, if I multiply with C, whatever answer I am getting, the same answer I will get if I multiply first BC and then to this BC value, after multiplying this BC, whatever I am getting the matrix, to that matrix, if I multiply with A, whatever answer we are getting, that value is same as, after solving this whatever matrix answer we got, that value, that both values must be same. So that is the first property, that is associative law. That is AB. If I first multiply AB and then if I with this to this value, after multiplying to AB, whatever I am getting the matrix, to that matrix, if I multiply with the matrix C, so the same whatever answer we are getting, after simplifying that, the same answer I will get if I multiply first BC and to this BC, after multiplying with A, whatever answer comes, these two answers will be equal. This is the associative law. So associative law ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೈತಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ whenever both sides equality defined, it means that ಈ both sides defined ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ AB ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು, AB ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ C ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು AB ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ BC ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು, BC ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ A ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಸೊ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೀ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ number of columns must be equals to the rows in the post multiplying matrix. So ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಎರಡು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲಿಜಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಲಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೈತೆ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಲಾ, ABC ಮೂರು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಸಸ್, ಯಾವುದೇ ಮೂರು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲು ನಾವು AB ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಂತ ಉತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ C ಅನ್ನು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ BC ಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಂತ ಉತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ A ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತೋ ಇವೆರಡರದ್ದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಲಾ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? And next distributive, this is completed, and next we are going to discuss the distributive law. Here also ABC are the any three matrices. So ABC matrix ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ B plus C matrix ಅನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. B plus C matrix ಅನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದಂತ ಉತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಬಂದಂತ ಉತ್ತರ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ A ಮತ್ತು B ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ A ಮತ್ತು C ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಕೂಡಿಸಿದಾಗ ಬರುವಂತ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೂಡ ಇದೇ ಉತ್ತರ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇದೇನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ A ಅನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ A into B plus as it is A into C. So this is the, we can call it as the distributive law. So what it indicates, distributive law, if we have the three matrices A, B, C are the three matrices, my dear students, then A into B plus C, first if we add the B plus C to that value, if I multiply with the matrix A, whatever answer I am getting, the same answer I will get if I multiply AB and then after I multiply AC, and if I add these two values, then whatever matrix I get, the same value I am getting whatever I got here. This is the distributive law. First distributive law. Second, first under sub here it is sub discussion we are doing here it is sub conditions. And next A plus B into C. Here also my dear students, ABC are the any three matrices. If I add the first A and B and after adding these two matrices, whatever I am getting the answer matrix, to that matrix again if I multiply with the matrix C, whatever answer I am getting, the same answer I will get if I multiply AC and then if I multiply BC and AC, and then if I add these two values, then the answer whatever I get the same answer after solving this whatever I got here. This is the second distributive law. Clear? So I hope you understood. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ A B C ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಮೂರು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು A plus B ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ C ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಕ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾನೇನಾದ್ರೂ A ಮತ್ತು C ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮತ್ತು B ಮತ್ತು C ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ. ಸೊ ಇವೆರಡನ್ನೂ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇವೆರಡು AC ಮತ್ತು BC ನ ಸಿಕ್ಕಂತ ಉತ್ತರಕ್ಕ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವೆರಡು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೂಡಿಸಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೈತಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಲಾ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? And next, my dear friends, we will discuss the existence of multiplicative identity. So multiplicative identity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so identity matrix ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, identity matrix ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ all the diagonal in a scalar matrix all the diagonal elements must be 1. So that is, for example, if the identity matrix of the order 2 cross 2 means what, 1 0 0 1. So this is your identity matrix. Clear? So my dear students, the existence of multiplicative identity, it means that if A is any matrix, so A no ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ if I multiply with the same order, A ಯಾವ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ, ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಇರ್ತೈತೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ therefore for any matrix A there exists the identity matrix in such a way that I into A ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ A into I ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸೊ ಎರಡನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ ಅದೇ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀನಿ the existence of the identity, multiplicative identity. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ A ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇದರ ಆರ್ಡರ್ 2 cross 2 ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಎಂತ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್, ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ 2 cross 2 ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇವೆರಡು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ A ಅನ್ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ therefore this is the existence of the multiplicative inverse. So therefore any matrix A there exists the identity matrix in such a way that A into I or A into I, that value must be always equals to the same matrix A itself. So and these all laws I'll verify by using some examples. I hope you understood. Now we'll move to the examples. We'll verify all these laws by using examples. And my dear students, proof is not necessary for your level or your syllabus, so I'm not going to prove the proof for this. Directly we will solve the questions, examples, we will discuss the examples. Based on in that example you can understand these properties well. Yes, next we will move to the questions. So please pause the video if you want to write it means. So next I am discussing the questions. My dear student, the question I'll take is example. You can take if I'm going to take the example if A is equals to 1 1 minus 1. Next 2 0 3 3 minus 1 2. So this is the matrix A and another matrix B is given to you 1 3 0 2 minus 1 4. This is the matrix B, and my dear students, C is equals to 1 2 3 minus 4. I think I'll write below because it's not sufficient space, or else I'll write here. And C is equals to 1 2 3 1 2 3 minus 4. Next 2 0 minus 2 2 0 minus 2, 1. These are the three matrices given to you. Then they asked find A into BC, next AB into C, and show that AB into C is equals to A into BC. So please try to solve this, my dear students. So this is nothing but your associative law. Clear? So they asked you to verify the associative law, and they given to you the three matrices. A, B, C are the three matrices they given to you. So to solve this, first of all I will find. They asked you to first find A into BC, AB into C. So my dear students, we should require AB value and BC value. So therefore first I will find AB. So now we will solve AB here. So 203, 3 minus 1, 2. I'll read the one's question. B is equals to 1, 3, 0, 2 minus 1, 4. And C is equals to 1, 2, 3 minus 4, 2, 0 minus 2, 1. Please remember, always while solving the questions in your exams, in annual exams, you may get confused, or you may write the questions wrong from whatever given to you question in the question paper. So please first once observe the question, whether whatever they given to you in the question paper, whether you wrote the same ABC in your answer sheet or not. First you should check. Clear? Because due to the some pressure in the examinations, you may take the values different. So for that reason, please once check whether the given questions, whatever given to you in the question paper, the same matrices, the values you took or not. Please once you should check. So next, my dear students, so while I'll find AB here. So here AB. Next I'm going to find AB is equals to. So how to find AB? So first to find AB, here it is. AB is equals to, what is A? A is 1, 1, minus 1, 2, 0, 3, 3 minus 1, 2. And please remember, my dear students, such a type of questions will be asked for 5 marks in your examinations. So please try to work out such a type of questions. In sometimes they may ask, these type of questions are very, very important. For 5 marks, they will ask such type of question. So next, I will find AB value. What is A? The matrix A is 1, 1, 0, minus 1, 2, 0, 3, 3 minus 1, 2. This is A. And next, my dear student, B. What is B? 1, 3, 0, 2, minus 1, 4. So always you should check whether the multiplication is possible or not. So whether possibility, how to check the possibilities? The number of columns in this matrix must be equals to the number of rows in this matrix. So therefore 1, 2, 3. What is the order of this matrix? 3 cross 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 rows are there. 1, 2, 3. 3 columns are there. So therefore, my dear students, the order of this matrix is 3 cross 3. And what is the order of this matrix? The order of this matrix is 1, 2, 3. Here it is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So 3 cross 2. Clear? Since the number of columns in this matrix is same as the number of rows in this matrix, so therefore we can multiply the two matrices. That is, the multiplication is possible. So therefore, my dear students, and multiplication is done by row by column. First row, first column. So therefore, this is equals to, so 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 0 is 0, minus 1 into minus 1, minus plus 1. Clear? And next, my dear students, first row, second column. So leave some space. First row, second column. 1 into 3 is 3. 1 into 3 is 3. Next, 1 into 2 is plus 2. And minus 1 into 4 is minus 4. Clear? And next, my dear students, so for second row, first column. Second row, first column. 2 into 1 is 2. plus 0 into 0 is 0 plus minus minus 3 into 1 is 3. Next, my dear students, second row, second column. 2 into 3 is 6. 0 into 2 is plus 0 plus 3 4s are 12. Second row, second column. Next, third row, first column. 3 into 1 is 3. 0 into anything is 0 plus minus minus, or you can take plus or minus because it's 0 value here. So 3 into 1 is 3 plus minus minus 0 into 1 is 0 plus minus minus 2 into 1 is 2. Clear. Next, third row, second column. 3 3s are 9 plus minus minus 2 into 1 is 2 plus 4 2s are 8. Clear. Next, my dear students, so if you solve this, simplify this, you will get the answer as 1 plus 1 is 2. Next, 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. Next, minus 0, leave this. Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. 6 plus 12 is 18. Is it? Next, 3 minus 2 is 1. 9 minus 2, so here it is. 9 minus 2 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. Clear? So, whatever we got, the matrix AB is here 2, 1, minus 1, 18, 1, 15. Clear? Next, I will find, my dear students, AB into C. Because I require the value AB into C. So, AB into C. So, what is AB? AB value is 2, 1, minus 1, 18, 1, 15. This is your AB value. AB value, AB into C. I should multiply this with C. So what is C? 1, 2, 3, minus 4, 2, 0, minus 2, 1. So now multiply these two matrices. Again, whether the multiplication is done or not. So that is, we should first check the number of columns in this matrix must be equal to the number of rows. So therefore, my dear students, so 1, 2, number of here is 2 columns are there, 1, 2 rows are there. So therefore, you can multiply. Again here it is row into column. So first row, first column. 2 into 1 is, my dear students, 2 into 1 is 2. First 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1 into 2 is 2. First row, first column. First row, second column. So 1 into 2 is 1. Sorry. First row, second column. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4 plus 1 into 0 is 0. Next, first row, third column. 2 3s are 6. Next, plus minus minus 2. And next, my dear friends, first row, fourth column. First row, 2 plus minus 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 8. 2 4s are 8, minus 8 plus 1 1s are 1. I hope you understood. Next, second row, first column. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Second row, first column. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1 plus 18 into 2. 18 into 2 is, my dear students, 8 2s are 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2, 36. Clear. Next, second row, second column. Minus 1 into 2 is minus 2 plus 18 into 0 is 0. Next, second row, third column. Minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. 18 plus minus minus, again 18 into 2 is 36. And next, my dear students, second row, fourth column. So minus minus plus 4 into 1 is 4. Next, plus 18 into 1 is 18. Clear? So please try to multiply these two. That is AB into C. And next, my dear student, third row, first column. 1 into 1 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1 plus 15 2s are. Clear? 30. First row, third row, second column. 1 into 2 is 2 plus 15 into 0 is 0. Next, third row, third column. 1 into 3 is 3 plus minus minus 15 to the 30. Next third row, fourth column, 1 into minus 4 is minus 4, 15 into 1 is plus 15, 15 into 1 is 15. So further simplify this. So if you simplify this, you will get the value as, that is AB into C value as, here it is 2 plus 2 is equals to 4, 4 plus 0 is 4, 6 minus 2 is 4, minus 8 plus 7 is minus 7. Clear? And next, my dear students, here it is 36 minus 1 is 35, minus 2 plus 0 is minus 2, minus of 36 plus 3 is 39, and 18 plus 4 is 22. Clear? Next, 30 plus 1 is 31, and next 2 plus 0 is 2, minus 30 minus 27. 30 minus 3 is minus 27, and next 15 minus 4 is 11. Clear? So therefore this is your AB into C value. So they asked you to show that AB into C is equals to A into BC. So AB into C value, this is nothing but your LHS. You can take it as, you can call it as equation 1, or you can take it as the LHS, that is AB into C. Next we should find, my students, A into BC. So we have to find A into BC. First I should find the BC value. Now I will going to solve the BC value. So here it is. Next we will find the BC value. Next find the BC value. Here AB into C value, they ask, here it is, this is the value. Whatever we required here, the same value also they asked you to find. Find A into BC and AB into C. So AB into C already I solved. Next I am going to solve the I wanted to solve the A into BC. To solve A into BC, I will find the BC value. So now, my dear friends, BC is equals to, so please pause the video if you want to write. So these type of questions are very, very important. For 5 marks they will ask such a questions. So next, my dear friends, I will find the BC. Check whether the BC is able to, we may able or not, the multiplication is done or not. Please check. Since they given to show that, obviously we will define the all these values. So therefore next I will find BC, B into C. So what is B? B is 1, 3, 0, 2, 1, 4. This is your B value. 1, 3, 0, 2, it's minus 1. Minus 1, 4. B into C. So what is C value? C is 1, 2, 3, minus 4. And next 2, 0, minus 2, 1. So now, my dear students, multiply AB in BC. So BC, again here it is 1, 2. 2 columns are there. 1, 2. 2 rows are there. Then we can multiply BC. So now row by column. So row by column. So this will gives you, here it is equals to, here row by column. So 1 into 1 is 1 plus 1 row by column. Row by column. 1 into 1 is 1 plus 3 to the 6. Clear? First row, first column. Next first row, second column. So 1 into 2 is 2. 1 into 2 is 2 plus 3 into 0 is 0. Clear? Next, my dear students. So here it is 1 into first row, third column. 1 into 3 is 3. Next plus minus minus 3 to the 6. Next, my dear students, first row, fourth column. So 1 into minus 4, and next plus plus plus. Here it is 3. Clear? I think I'll write here only because there is no space, proper space is there. So 1 3 0 2 minus 1 4 is equals to 1 2 3 minus 4 2 0 minus 2 1. So this is equals to 1 plus 6 2 plus 0 3 minus 6 minus 4 plus 3. Clear? So that is equals to, I am writing here. Clear? So I will use this one also. Due to no, so there is not enough space, so therefore I am writing here. And next, my dear friends, here it is. First row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column, first row, fourth column, that we discuss. Next is second row, first column. 0 into 1 is 0 plus 2 2s are 4. Next 0 into 5, second row, second column. So 0 into 2 is 0 plus 2 into 0 is 0. Next second row, third column. 0 into 3 is 0. Next plus minus 2 2s are 4. Next, my dear friends, second row, fourth column. 0 into anything is 0 plus 2 1s are 2. Clear? Next, my dear friends, third row, first column. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1 plus here it is minus 1 into 1 is minus 1 plus 4 2s are 8. Next, third row, second column. Minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. 4 into 0 is 0. Clear? Next, third row, third column. Minus 1 into 3 is third row, third column. Minus 1 into 3 is minus 3 plus minus 4 2s are 8. Clear? Next, third row, fourth column. Third row, fourth column. Minus plus 4. Next, plus 4 1s are 4. I hope you understood. So therefore, now after simplifying this, we will get the BC value as. So BC is equals to 6 plus 1 is 7. 2 plus 0 is 2. Minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3. Minus 1. Clear? Next, 0 plus 4 is 4. 0 minus 4. 0 plus 2 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 minus 4 is minus 4. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. Next, my dear friends, 8 minus 1 is 7. 8. Next, minus 2. Minus 2 plus 0 is minus 2. Minus 11. Next, 4 plus 4 is 8. This is your BC value. But I required BC into A. So therefore, my dear friends, now I will find A into BC. So therefore, what is the matrix A? A is here 1 1 minus 1 2 0 3 3 minus 1 2. So this is your matrix A into BC. So what is BC, my dear friends? That we wrote here. It is 7 2 minus 3 minus 1 4 0 minus 4 2 7 minus 2 minus 11 8. This is your BC matrix. Again, we should multiply A into BC. So again here it is, we should check the number of whether A into BC is possible or not, whether we should define the A into BC or not. To check that, we should check how many columns in this are there in this matrix. 1 2 3. 3 columns are there and 1 2 3. 3 rows are there. So therefore we can multiply. Eligibility of the multiplication is done here. That is possible. Clear? Now again here it is row by column. First row, first column. So that I'll write here, or else is it visible? Can I write here? I'll write here only, my dear friends. So A into BC value. If you multiply here, you will get it as, so row into column. So 1 into 7 is first row first column 1 into 7 is 7 plus 4 and next minus 7. First row first column 1 into 7 is 7, 1 into 4 is 4, plus minus minus 7 into 1 is 7. Next my dear students, first row second column 1 into 2 is 2, next 1 in plus 1 into 0 is 0, minus minus plus 2 into 1 is 2. Next first row third column, so first row third column 1 into minus 3 is minus 3, 1 into minus 4 is minus 4, minus minus plus 11 into 1 is 11. First row third column 1 into minus 3 is minus 3, 1 into minus 4 is minus 4, minus 1 into minus 11, minus plus 11 into 1 is 11. This is first row third column. Next first row fourth column, so 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, 1 into 2 is plus 2, minus 8 into 1 is 8. Clear my dear students? And next here, that is second row first column, so second row first column, so 2 into 7 is 14 and plus 0 into 4 is 0, plus 7 3s are 21. Clear? Next second row second column, 2 2s are 4, plus 0 into 0 is 0, minus 3 2s are 6. Next my dear students, second row third column, plus minus minus 3 2s are 6, plus 0 into minus 4 is plus minus minus, which is 0 because 0 into anything is 0. Next plus minus minus 11 3s are 33. Clear? Next second row fourth column, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, 0 into anything is 0, plus 3 2s are 24. Is it visible? I think you are. Next my dear friends, third row first column, so 7 3s are 21 and next minus 4, plus 1 into minus 4 into 1 is 4, plus 7 2s are 14. Clear? Next third row second column, 2 3s are 6, plus here it is minus 0, 1 into 0 is 0, next minus plus minus 2 2s are 4. And next my dear students, this is third row third column, plus minus 3, minus plus 4, plus minus 11 into 2 is 22. And next last here this third row fourth column, plus minus 3, minus plus minus 2, plus 8 2s are 16. So further simplify this. If you simplify this, you will get here it is, it's plus 16. It's plus 16. So after simplifying this, we will get the answer as, so my dear students, so if you simplify this, I'll write here. Please here it is. They asked you to find A into BC, AB into C. So A into BC value. So A into BC value is here. I'll simplify that and I'll write here there. And next AB into C value. AB into C value is here. I called it as 1. So now further simplify this, and also they told that show that AB into C value is equals to A into BC value. AB into C value is this much, and now I'll simplify that AB into BC value. So I'll erase this and I'll further simplify that here. So now here it is. So A into BC is equals to, so simplify, if I simplify means my difference minus 7 plus 7 got cancels, so here it is 4. Next 2 plus 2 is 4. Next minus 3, minus 4, minus 7 plus 11 is there. Here it is minus 7. Minus 7 plus 11 is 4. Next 2 minus 8 minus 1 is, here it is, minus 8 minus 1 is minus 9, minus 9 minus 9 minus 9 plus 2 is minus 7. And next, my dear students, 14 plus 21 is 35. Here it is, 4 plus 1 is 5, 2 plus 1 is 3. Next, minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2, and minus 6 minus 33 is minus 39. And next, 24 minus 2 is 22. And next, here it is, 21 minus 4 plus 14 is 31. Next, 6 minus 4 is 2. And next, minus 22 plus 4, minus 22 plus 4, or else minus 9 plus 4 is, here it is, minus 5. Minus 5 plus minus 22 is minus 27. And next, my dear students, so minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. 16 minus 5 is 11. So this is, you can call this as 2. And next, you can write from 1 and 2. So 2 is A into BC, and this value and these values are same. 4 4 4 minus 7, 4 4 4 minus 7. 35 minus 2 minus 39, 22. 35 minus 2 minus 39, 22. 31 2 minus 27, 11. 31 2 minus 27, 11. So therefore, from 1 and 2, from this and this, we can say that AB into C is equals to A into BC. Clear? I hope you understood. Further, if you have any doubts, you can comment. I'll apply for that. So no, not necessary to explain in Kannada, because just multiplication is there. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಮೂರು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, AB into C value is equals to show that, ಅಂದ್ರೆ AB into C value ಮತ್ತು A into BC value ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಅದಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತೋರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಫೈಂಡ್ AB into C ಆಮೇಲೆ A into BC ಅನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, AB ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ, AB ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ C ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ AB ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ AB into C ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂತು. ಅದನ್ನ AB into C ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಷ್ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂತು. ಇದನ್ನ 1 ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗೈತಿ, A into BC. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ BC ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೇನಿ. ಸೊ ಈ BC ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ A ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ A into BC ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ 2 ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ, A into BC ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎರಡೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾ ಏನು ಶೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನಾ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, AB into C is equals to A into BC. So ಈ ರೀತಿ very important my dear friends, for 5 marks they'll ask such type of questions. And next further we'll discuss some more examples in the next video. Thank you.